Hey y'all, welcome back to Growing with Ray. Y'all, in today's video we are processing our sweet potatoes. So first and foremost, I'm going to insert a picture here of the sweet potatoes we was able to harvest, y'all. Off of 20 slips we was able to get about 30 pounds, and that was my first year ever growing sweet potatoes. And y'all, I am so gratified, so grateful and satisfied. That's what I put them together, y'all. My bad. But y'all, I'm gonna sit here and show y'all. I have been able to make sweet potato fries, you guys. We've been able to sit here and give them away for sweet potato pies that people ended up turning them into. Y'all, I ended up doing that with some of them as well. I'm gonna end up showing y'all the clip right here without my audio so you can see the sweet potatoes of what we're going to be getting cut up before they're even peeled and everything like that, y'all. We was also able to use the sweet potatoes to go ahead and start some slips for ourselves this year. And I'm just letting y'all know now, if y'all don't have sweet potato slips, it is a-okay. You wanna know how I got my slips last year? I sat here and went to Lowe's and got them for $6, y'all. $6. Now it came in a 6-cell tray and I got 2 of them, so I spent $10 for, and I ended up getting 20 slips out of them. One had 11 and one had 9. I mean, you can't make it up. That's a great deal in my opinion, especially being that slips online is over $25 for 5 slips. I just said, oh no, I don't even want to deal with that. And on top of that, I've been offered potato slips for the sweet potatoes as well. So we're going to have a different variety when it's time to plant them. But y'all, I know in other videos, I've been showing y'all how the slips are doing and everything like that. And let me tell you, it's so ironic that I needed to process these because I was planning on offering these to a restaurateur here in my city. And when I came home to look at them, I was like, oh no, baby, I can't give this away. This don't look like a good product. So once we harvest some at the end of the season, the plan is to take him some then instead, just so that he can have some more locally grown, and hopefully, you know, your girl may get a contract to growing some stuff for people, okay? So I think that's what I'm gonna start shooting for. Just to put more money back into my pockets of everything that we invest in the garden. I mean, why not? But y'all, that's enough rambling. Let's get into this video. All right, y'all, so right out the gate, we do need to go ahead and get these peeled. So that's what I'm going to be doing, you guys. I feel like that was the easiest thing to do first. And so that's exactly what we're going to do. I know I was talking to you all about the pillars that have that little screw little piece in it. Mine isn't that fancy and doesn't have that, you guys. I am going through some of the sweet potatoes and cutting off bad spots as well. But once we got that out of the way, you guys, we did go ahead and get it in a pot of water, and we're going to let it boil for just 20 minutes. So wherever temperature range it's at, I don't care how long it boiled. From the time I put it on until the time I take it off, it was just 20 minutes. Soft enough that I can cut it and not feel like I have any type of issue. And this is also when I figured out that my audio wasn't working. So let's get into the audio. Hey y'all, so for the turkey broth, I did go ahead and put this on high because we probably got like an hour left and then I'll be ready to want to can that up. But you guys, I did come home, go ahead and put the sweet potatoes on here, let it boil for 20 minutes. We're about to go ahead and take them off and we're going to cut them and dice them up. Now, I don't know if I told y'all, but I got these jars from a Dollar General that was going out of business. And I got a 6-pack of the 6 pints for 50 cents. I got 2 of the jelly jars as well, 2 packs of those for like, I think 50 cents as well, or 25 cents. But yeah, let's go ahead and get these sweet potatoes cut up. Now, don't forget, like I said, we're going to use 1 big of these potatoes, 1 of the big ones to make sweet potato butter. But for the rest, we are definitely going to go ahead and get them diced up. I'm looking for some type of tongs or something so that I can pick these up. They look like they just going to be hot. I think we just going to put a glove on. So I'm going to put on 1 glove that I know I'm going to use. My hands are clean, but I'm going to use this glove so I can dig it out the water. It's only been 20 minutes. We're not looking for these to be mushy, and they're not. Thank you, Jesus. I just needed them to be a little softer so that when I'm dicing these, I'm not having any issues. And I'm not going to dice them too small either. So I want them to be a good size.
Now, this is something you all can use for yams. I mean, knowing me, I may just make it into like a mashed sweet potato for a dish if we don't use it for like a sweet potato pie, you know? Like, these are just on-hand sweet potatoes that I don't have to worry about not having. Maybe this year I'm gonna figure out how to go ahead and get a good amount of these set up to be sweet potato fries. But for the time being, with the sweet potatoes we have, these are the two things we're gonna do with them, okay, y'all? And so I watched a video on pressure canning these, and I must say I'm feeling very confident. So we're gonna be doing that today because they gotta be pressure canned. I mean, you can water bath can. I just haven't seen an actual Amish video of someone from the Amish doing that. If I see a video of that, then I'll water bath can it. But it's a low acidic food, and with those, it doesn't reach the temperature needed usually to make it safe. And I do want to go by the book because it's not just me eating this food. It's also my family. Now, I know I did water bath canned beans before, and those things had to cook. They had to cook, y'all, for like freaking 3 hours. It was crazy. It was so interesting to see how long they had to cook. I was like, oh my goodness, Jesus. But yeah, they had to cook for 3 hours in the water bath canner. And with these, since they're going in pints, these are going to cook for 65 minutes. Oh my gosh, can y'all believe it? And with our elevation, this needs to be at 11 pounds because we're not high up in elevation. You need to look that up to see what your elevation is with your altitude. But for mine is going to be 11 pounds of pressure. And I'm planning as well, like as you see me do this, I'm planning to leave an inch head space, not only with the sweet potatoes, but also when I put the liquid in it. And what's so interesting is I seen I could do a simple syrup for it. I'm still debating on if I'm gonna do the simple syrup or not. If so, of course I'm gonna bring y'all with me, but I don't know if I want to do it or not because it just depends on what we're gonna use this for. And if it's gonna be like for a mashed potato dinner or something, I don't want it in there because I don't know about y'all, but I don't eat my sweet potatoes the way I see a lot of people like sweet potatoes, all candy. Or let me say this, generally I don't eat them like that. I'll eat it like that for like when we're about to make this sweet potato butter, or if we're doing a sweet potato pie. Excuse me, but usually I'm eating these like a regular potato. I'm putting sour cream on it, chives, bacon bits. You know, if you do green onions, like I usually eat them like that, and the sweetness is just a top off of it. And I mean, even without sour cream, you could put Greek yogurt instead. Still good to me. I think we're definitely going to get more than 6 jars of this, 6 pints, which is fine. So that just means I'm just going to have more sweet potato butter, and I'm excited about that. So let's get these filled up, and I will be right back with y'all once these are filled. Alright, y'all, so I came to the realization that I'm going to make a sweet potato puree instead of a sweet potato butter. So I have water in here, and I have the leftover pieces of the sweet potato. I'm trying to see if y'all can see it without this spilling. It's not much water in here, but it's enough to cover those pieces. They are floating a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and let those cook for about another 15-20 minutes. And then I got some water bottles because we are about to go ahead and top off these jars, leaving a 1-inch head space. We will check that, of course. So yeah, let's get that done. So they're already starting to oxidize, so we need to get this water in them. And yes, I am putting cold water in here instead of warm water, you guys, because it's midnight and your girl is about to get ready to go to bed. That turkey stock is going to slow simmer overnight the same way we do the greens. So that's how they going to do it, or at least the water for the greens. If you season your water before you put your greens in there. And usually a 1-inch head space is right at the rim. I'll go back in and make sure to check it. And I'll show y'all that. And tomorrow we are going to make sure that these come to room temp. Y'all will see that as well. That's a little too much water in there. But we'll make sure these come to room temp tomorrow, because they're only going to be in the fridge for a few hours. Let them sit out, come to room temp. And then we're going to get those canned, okay? Just to show you the sweet potatoes, here they are right here in all their fine glory. Now, I wanted to do the sweet potato butter originally, y'all, but what I'm thinking is with this puree, I can always turn it into a sweet potato butter, because it's only going to last about 2 to 3 weeks in your refrigerator, and I want a way to safely can it. I haven't found the recipe just yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. It was easier to find a pumpkin butter recipe to go ahead and get that canned, but we're going to get that done and out the way. And then, of course, these are about to just go in the refrigerator, like I said, until tomorrow. So I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all, I said I was going to see y'all tomorrow, but these sweet potatoes are finished boiling. We're going to go ahead and put them in our food processor. The handles are a little warm. And I know when I'm processing these in the food processor, I'm going to put the lid, I'm going to take the little chute off where you're able to like put cheese in, or any little thing you want to put in there that you're going to be shredding, like your little veggies and stuff. And this is what I'm going to take up, just so that the heat can go ahead and ventilate from it. We're going to post this up, and then, yeah, I'm calling it a night. We're going to set it in the fridge. Tomorrow we are making sweet potato pancakes. We're going to finish canning up the sweet potatoes, and we are also going to can up and process the turkey stock, because it's not a deep, rich color that I want my stock to be, so that's why that's cooking overnight. And this is what we want the puree to look like. So this is done. This is going to go ahead and go in a quart bag. Alright, y'all, we did get a quart of the sweet potato puree, and we got a half a pint of it as well. This is what I am going to let cool down in the fridge tonight, because it is still warm. And then I'm going to flash freeze it and put scores in it the way I do my cookie dough, so that it's portion size at about maybe a tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons. You know, we eyeball it over here, unless we baking. And then this is what we're going to use for our yummy treats that we're going to make tomorrow. Hey y'all, good morning. It's like 2 days later, but it's time for us to do brunch. I'm hungry. We're about to make these sweet potato pancakes. And on top of that, I did go ahead and jar up our sweet potatoes. We got 6 pints of those. And I jarred up the turkey stock. We have 5 quarts of that, so 4 quarts and 2 pints. And I'm about to show y'all that, but we about to mix together this pancake mix. Yesterday was such a good time. We went to a barbecue party and had a ball. A ball was had. And because of that, that's why I'm making this mix really simple and easy. Because you can always do it like this, or you can make it from scratch. If you all, don't know how to make stuff from scratch, I'll try to find a recipe to put down below for the link of it that you all can follow. But we're only doing about a cup of mix. Ooh. and I'm making a mess, but I'm hungry. The sausage are already done, and then I'm gonna be making the pancakes and then the eggs, and we can eat. And with the sweet potato, y'all, so yesterday I gave my dog some sweet potato pieces in his food, and I gave him some of the turkey broth, and he actually liked it. And of course with the turkey broth, I didn't put that in there straight. I mixed it with some water, and he enjoyed it a lot. Now with this, I'm doing about 3 heaping tablespoons. And then all you gotta do is add water. With this, I should have to add a lot less water, but we'll see. Now, yesterday I ended up making a blueberry compote. And because of that, I think I'm gonna render it down and try to make a blueberry syrup. Or maybe I'll just mix it with my syrup, the compote, and then it'll be good to go. So I don't know. I like blueberries. I think that's my second favorite fruit. Oranges being the first and those being the second. You're just gonna keep mixing. And I know probably later on today I'll be making a sweet potato cornbread. Maybe. Because we got leftovers from the barbecue. Maybe I won't. But we're gonna let this sit. And then we're going to actually fill up our pressure canner with 3 quarts of water. Hey girl. Alright, y'all, so y'all saw me go ahead and fill this up with 3 quarts of water, and let me go over everything that's involved with this pressure canner that I've learned so far. This is my first time I'm going to be using it, but I'm really excited to do such because this is used for a lot of low acidic foods, just so that it is safely reaching the temperature needed to properly seal everything and keep everything safe for you guys. So first thing first, inside of this pressure canner, you have a rack that needs to be used at all times. This is so that your jars will sit on it and not have direct contact with the bottom of the pot, because they can result in a lot of the cans breaking. Also with this, we have the lid, and with this lid we have this black rubber piece right here. That's the sealant to help make sure that we have a nice secure seal. And then on top of that, when we flip it over, we have this air vent right here that'll let you know when there is pressure inside. It's right there. It goes up and down, and when there's pressure in here, it will go up. We also have this protective feature right here as well, that if for whatever reason air is not escaping from here or from this nozzle, this will pop off to make sure that the pressure comes out. These are the handles for the lid. This is the pressure gauge as well, you guys. And then of course we have our weight that will go on here, and that's how it'll build the pressure, you guys. Now this is a Presto pressure canner. I don't remember how many quarts this is. I'll put it on the screen though. I'm gonna give a good rinse clean to the top, because I don't know if y'all see that little dirt on it. So I'm gonna give it a good clean off, and then we're gonna get our jars in here, and once breakfast is finished, this will be going. So we're gonna go ahead and jar the turkey stock first. Now the only thing is that because I have quarts and pints in here, my pints are going to be processing longer than normal. We about to go ahead and get these pancakes going. All I can think is she got to be at home somewhere too, girl. That's what I be thinking. Y'all, so while those are cooking, we're doing a trial run with these basically. I need to get some of the oil out of it because I did pour a little too much oil in the pot, but it is going to be a-okay. We're going to see how they turn out. I don't feel like y'all may want to watch me cook this. I don't know. I'm going to show you what they're looking like. They look really good. I just tasted some of the dough because it wasn't no live eggs like that I had to crack to go in it. And it is not tasting like sweet potato. It got a sweetness to it, but it ain't sweet potato. So I think I definitely want to try the from scratch recipe. Yeah, because it requires like a cup of sweet potato that way. So that's what we're probably going to do. But look at the flip. Ain't that a cute flip? Y'all, the pancakes are finished. I'm going to show y'all in a second. But right now, we're just about to get these eggs cooked up.
We're going to get it mixed real quick, and it's not recommended to use this sometimes. Sometimes it's best to use like a cast iron, but okay, you're going to have to wait a second. Okay, I actually got to finish cooking the eggs. Okay. Yeah, I got to cook the eggs first. Yeah, I got to cook the eggs first. Pink cake. Who got a pink cake? Yeah, I'm asking, who got a pink cake? This one? Those are the sweet potato pancakes, of course. Each size is different depending on the person that's eating them. Is that right? What's pink? Pink one's right. I don't know, girl. Is that? Oh, outside? Yeah, outside. Inside? What's inside? Oh, is that right? Yeah, I think you're right. Did they get on you? Did it get on you? Okay. That's cheese.
Alright, y'all. So with this blueberry compote, all I did was add some sugar, some lemon juice, and the blueberries. They were frozen, and I decided to just sit here and reduce it a little bit. You can continue to reduce it, and it'll get as thick as it's going to be. Now I'm going to just add my syrup.
My accent is warm.
Is that right?
My accent is warm. Yeah.
As y'all can see, I'm not doing direct measurements.
Yeah.
We're going to mix this up. The same way like you do mixes for like a hot honey rub. It's the same way I do it for this. I'm going to mix it until everything feels incorporated. And that's when I feel like the syrup is not so thick. Then I'm putting this on the stove because I want it to thicken up again. Now, you don't have to add the syrup, and you can just continue to reduce this down as a syrup, and that'll be totally fine as well. It is now on, and we got this Roman boil. We're going to do this for about 5 to 7 minutes. So I did turn it down some. Since it's warm enough, it's going to keep that boil going. And I'm just spinning it to try to get as much air out so it's not going to keep rising to the top, because otherwise it'll overflow. So you guys definitely got to watch this. Hey y'all, everything is on and we have it venting right now. We're going to be back in 10 minutes. Alright y'all, it's been 10 minutes. We're going to turn that timer off, and I'm going to go ahead and add my weight. And we're going to watch it to get to 11 pounds. And then I can start my 25-minute timer. Y'all, we are now up to pressure, and I am going to start my 25-minute timer. Y'all hear me when I say I am so excited. We have reached our 25 minutes. We are turning the pressure canner off. We are going to leave everything alone. Leave it alone. Let it cool off. The last things y'all gonna see to end the video is me taking them out of the canner. But before you take anything out of your canner, this needs to go down to 0. This needs to drop. Then you can take this off. Once this air duct indicator drops, it's a pressure indicator. There is pressure in here. Do not try to touch anything. This has the lid locked anyways since it is up. Turn your heat off, leave it alone. Forget about it. Yeah, we be back though. Hold on. IDK about y'all, but as we're waiting for that to go ahead and continue to drop in pressure, we're probably at about 5. I did have to run back my meal with the sweet potato pancakes and the blueberry compote on it. Oh my gosh, chef's kiss, y'all. My daughter didn't even know it was sweet potatoes in the pancakes, and she don't like sweet potatoes. Chef's kiss, got them eating. It was amazing. We are going to sit down and talk about the things I have learned with this pressure canner. I am also going to link in the description box a very thorough video that I watched last night to be more comfortable. First thing first though, I would say if you are nervous about using a pressure canner, watch this video that I have linked down below. And number 2, make sure you got stuff to do in your kitchen, because since I was busy, I was able to keep an eye on it. I mean, that video helped calm a lot of nerves, but on top of that, I'm in the kitchen here, and there's a lot of safety features to where that anxiety just went away with being busied with a different task, okay? But the next time y'all see me, we will be getting ready to close out the video. I won't be actually showing y'all the sweet potatoes getting processed. I'll probably show y'all those getting taken out as well, because it's the same type of thing. This turkey stocks, literally we're just waiting for it to come down to pressure, and that'll be it. Alright y'all, it's been about 30 minutes. It is now down. We can now take this off, which is our regulator, also known as a weight. When we're taking this off, you're going to want to turn it in the way of the arrows. There's still going to be steam in here. Make sure you tilt it that way so the steam doesn't get your eyes. Your eyes will thank you so much. We are literally going to just take these jars out and set them on the counter and let them cool off. Everything looks amazing taking it out. And remember, I said we got 5 quarts. I did 4 quarts like this, and then I have 2 pints. The pints process for 20 minutes, and the quarts need to process for 25. And that was it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I gotta take this call.